Okay, so we're here with Christy Bially, and Christy's trying out for our Client of the Year contest, and we're going to be asking Christy a couple of questions. So welcome, Christy. We're real excited about how you've done. Christy's done an amazing job with her program. So Christy, first question: how did you find Body Blast?
Well, I live right around the corner here in Sicklerville, and I've always passed it, you know, whether I was going to work or going to the store, and I saw the name, and I always was curious about it, but at the time I guess I just wasn't ready to make the jump or the leap. But when I was, Body Blast was the first place I thought of to try.
Okay, cool. And what was your struggle going backwards? What were you struggling with when you first came in?
I had no focus when it comes to fitness and health and nutrition. I didn't know what to do. I've tried a lot of different, gyms, a lot of different types of programs, but nothing ever really stuck with me. I just never, really found my niche where it came to my health. So my biggest struggle was definitely, food and getting onto an exercise routine where I felt, I was getting the results that I wanted.
I see, and being like really committed, right?
Right.
And I think you had said, I asked you earlier, was there any place that you had been a little bit successful in with your fitness? And you had said working out at home, doing like DVDs.
Yeah, I would do DVDs at home, and it worked for a little while, because it was convenient for me to do them at home, but it just got old, and I was doing the same stuff every week, and I just got bored. So I stopped.
And nutrition was still an issue with the DVDs, right? Of
course, yeah, because I was on my own. I had no track to follow, nothing, no structure or guideline to follow. So I was just trying to, do what people tell you. You try to get advice from people, but it doesn't really work out.
Okay, all right. So you came in, you got set up for a consult.
Yeah.
And what were your initial goals that you wanted to achieve with us?
Definitely just to decrease my overall body fat, and eventually tone up, gain some muscle mass. Just to look healthy.
Okay, all right. And this has been something that. Over what course of time had you been trying to achieve? Was it a 5-year process, 2 years?
Sometimes you feel like it's like all your life, but yeah, definitely since my teens. I'm 27 now, so it's been a while. It's like always back and forth, yo-yoing.
Okay.
Well, when I was back in college, like probably 22, I felt like I lost a lot of weight, but it wasn't. There was I felt like it was just weight, you know what I mean? Like I felt like I still had body fat. I didn't have any, muscle definition. It was probably just from diet alone, just cutting things out and things like that. So when I joined here, I just noticed a big difference that not only was my nutrition balance between protein, carbs, and all that, and my blood sugar levels were, even, and I just felt like my body was totally different than back then. When I thought it was good. Now I feel like so much better because I feel like everything's balanced. I got weight loss and I got muscle definition and everything. I got the whole package. Okay,
all right, good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you wanted to lose overall body fat and increase your muscle mass, and then of course next question is how have you done since you started? Well, before that, when did you start? I
started in September.
September 2011.
I think I came right at the end of August, but I officially started like September 1st, like that week.
Okay.
My first week.
All right, great. And and how did you do during that time period?
I did really, really well. I was very surprised at how, I'm not saying easy, but how easy to adapt it was, you know what I mean? Because it was a totally new lifestyle for me to actually be on like an actual program, have like a nutrition guideline, to come in every week and have a trainer help me, because I think that's also what I was missing, was that structure. That fitness and nutrition structure was missing. So my big thing was that I just noticed right away that not only were the pounds coming down, I think from the beginning I started like 188, and at my lowest that was recorded was 168, so it's 20 pounds. But my biggest thing was my body fat. I saw it kept coming down every time we measured. I started at, I believe it was like 28%.
Well, close to 29, 28.7.
Close to 29%, and I think it was reported at 16.
16.4, yeah.
16.4, so about 43%, you said?
Total down, yeah.
Yeah, total 43% body fat.
That's pretty darn good.
Which is a huge number, you know.
If you take all your body fat and you cut it right in half, that's pretty close to what you lost.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's fantastic.
And that was one of my biggest goals. It wasn't so much about the pounds anymore, because that scale really never was, like hanging over me. It was always just the body fat and the muscle.
Look.
Yeah, I knew I had too much body fat and not enough muscle. And now I feel like it's starting to come together, you know what I mean? So I think that was my my biggest success was that.
Okay, good, getting that shape. And okay, so outside of body fat and losing the weight, what other successes have you had?
Well, buying new clothes, you know, and that's always a plus, you know, for a girl. You know, you want to buy smaller sizes, you know. I mean, that's like your mental, you know, you want to feel good about yourself there. But I just feel like my overall health has been, you know, benefited from this program. I feel I have more energy. I don't feel as tired, you know, I don't night binge after work, you know what I mean? My blood sugar levels are even. And I guess, yeah, one thing to add too is before I started this program, I had high cholesterol for somebody in my 20s, and when I went back, it was perfect.
Gone. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's something that our program is supposed to do. You know, I mean, these women in my 20s, you don't want to have high cholesterol, you know? So to see that it came down just in those few months, it just shows that you can change it. You know, it's not permanent. Exactly. I joined Body Blast because I knew I was ready. My thing is, you have to be ready. You have to be ready to make a change. It's like I say, you can't force somebody to change it because they'll never stick with it. So if you're really ready and committed to, you know, bettering yourself, bettering your health and your fitness, I would say try Body Blast. Try it because they know what they're doing. The consultation process is so thorough, more thorough than any other place I've ever been to. They will customize a program for you, and you will get the support of people, like I said, who know what they're doing, but who want you to succeed. So I would say, just give it a try. You have nothing else to lose but wait. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. So I would say I would just give it a try because I know it changed my life, and I know if it changed mine, I know it could change somebody else's. All right, great. And one more question: what are you doing next? Because you've come this far, and I know you still have goals moving forward. What are you looking to work on? Well,
you know, I mean, I feel like my body fat has really come down a lot, and I love it, you know, where it is. But it's like now I'm just concentrating on, you know, muscle definition and toning, you know, a place where I never thought I would be because it was always about losing the weight first, you know, because they always say, like, you have to come down before you can even start defining, you know, certain spots. So now I guess my ultimate goal would be just to, you know, just to tone up those places, get some muscle definition, you know. I actually feel like I can do that now.
Good. Yeah. Continual improvement. That's great. Yep. Well, Christy, best of luck with Client of the Year contest. I know that you're going to do awesome with it, and 43% body fat is just a huge mile marker. So keep that up, and we're real excited to see how you keep changing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christy.